Hey guys, it's Mike here from ProPhysio Plus, and today we'll be unpacking the importance of lat strengthening for shoulder impingement. Now, when we get into shoulder impingement, it's important to know what it actually is. So if we look at our model over here, we can see that we have the scap, so that big shoulder blade bone at the back, and you've got your humerus, so your arm bone going down over here. And as you can see, we have a bony prominence at the top over here. Now, if you note this gap over here, we have certain structures that can get pinched or impinged. Number one being the supraspinatus tendon or other tendons. It can also be the bursa, which is a sac of fluid that helps the movement of the shoulder joint. Now, the way shoulder impingement can occur can be from someone that has poor postural muscles. So if you're tending to be more anteriorly inclined all day long, or if you fall out on an outstretched arm. Now, the reason we care about the lat muscle so much, being quite a large muscle spanning all the way down, you can feel it on the side over here, is because that muscle actually attaches to the front of the humerus over here. Now, if you think of the role of the lat muscle, it has a few actions, but a really, really important one is that it can actually pull down on this humeral bone over here. Now, if we think of the problem of shoulder impingement itself, is when somebody tries to raise their arm, usually at that 90-degree point, they'll feel a catch. So what we want to do is essentially allow them to move their arm and increase the space between the top of your arm bone and this bony prominence over here called the acromion. Okay? So if we're strengthening the big lat muscle over here, what we can do is essentially help translate the humerus downwards and increase the space in between the humerus and the acromion. So when you're moving in space, you won't be feeling that catch over there because now you've increased that space. So what we're going to do is focus on just one exercise to help us strengthen the lat muscle. Okay, so when it comes to strengthening the lat muscle, we have to understand that the lat has a few actions that it does. Okay, so you can extend the shoulder, you can help lat flex the trunk, and you can also adduct the arm, so bringing the arm closer towards the body. So we're essentially going to incorporate all those movements into the one exercise. A lot of credit to Dr. Andrew Luck, who I got this exercise from. So beginning with your arm nice and straight, having the band from a high to low position. All you need to do is grab the band, and while pulling it in, you're going to try and bend to the side, essentially trying to make the lat as taut as possible. So an action will look like this, in, and then letting it out, straightening it up. So as you bend to the sides, reel it in, you feel a nice and intense squeeze. If you want some feedback, you can put your hands on that area and feel the contraction as you go down and bring it up. Cool. So this is a really good one to do before your workouts. It's a good one to just prime the body just to make sure you don't have those niggly shoulders during your workouts. And if you are someone that just feels it on the day-to-day, it's a good exercise just to make sure you don't have that angry shoulder in all your day-to-day movements. Give it a shot and let us know what you think. Thanks, guys.